Hey, it's Kelby. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of Rock My Retirement's AI optimization engine. Let's dig right in. The AI optimization engine helps you identify strategies that would have best achieved certain objectives in all the historical scenarios given your retirement information. This is an incredibly powerful tool. Frankly, I spent an enormous amount of time building this engine, and I'm very proud of what a great job it does. I really hope you'll use it and enjoy it. The starting point for the engine is the objectives. I colloquially refer to these as minimize risk, wealth transfer, lottery ticket, and calm stomach. I've created a separate video called Objectives that walks through what each of these objectives means, how the engine scores a set of strategies on each objective, and how you can set your priorities. Next, you'll need to tell the engine what variables you want to optimize. You can have it refine your reinvestment strategy, your Roth conversion strategy, your Social Security withdrawal start age, and your withdrawal strategy. Just click the buttons for the variables you want to optimize. I would encourage you to use all of them at once if they apply to you. Once you have input your objectives and the variables you want to optimize, click the Optimize button at the top right of the input module. Now, be prepared. This will take a few minutes. It really depends on how fast your processor is and how many cores it has. I designed the engine to operate in a multi-threaded mode, so that'll speed it up some. But there's an enormous amount of math to do, so grab a Coke. And be aware that the app will be mostly non-responsive while the engine is running because your processor is working extremely hard to do all this math. So don't go clicking buttons or trying to do things. Just be patient until it is done. As the engine runs, I display a couple of things on the screen that tell you about the progress. None of this is terribly important, to be completely honest. I make it display this stuff just so you have something to keep you entertained while you wait. I actually find it quite calming to watch, and I hope you do too. At the top of the graph module, you'll see that when the engine is running, the 2D graph disappears, and now you'll see a progress bar across the top called Generations Completed. The concept of generations will make more sense to you if you watch the video called How It Works. But for now, just know that the engine will run until it feels it's gotten the best answers it can, or until it reaches the maximum number of generations. It will usually feel that it's gotten the best answers long before it reaches that maximum, but it depends on your retirement information. The progress bar tells you what percentage of the maximum number of generations it has already completed. It can take anywhere from 1 to 5 seconds per generation, depending on your computer and the complexity of your retirement information. Below that progress bar are 2 view meters. They display 2 statistics regarding the engine's progress: convergence and diversification. These statistics are also explained in the How It Works video. But keep in mind, they're just here to give you something to look at. You'll also note that the 3D graph has been replaced by a line graph called Current Generation Scores. This graph displays the score of each of your objectives for each combination of values tested in the most recent generation. Again, that math is explained more in the How It Works video. Once the engine finishes, it will display the results in several ways. First, in the 3D graph window, you'll now see various information comparing how well your original strategies and the AI optimized strategies accomplish each objective. Second, you can click the Show Graph button and use the 2D and 3D graphs to compare your retirement's performance using the AI optimized strategies and your original unoptimized strategies. Third, in the window at the bottom of the input module, you can see how the engine changed each of your designated strategies. Simply click each button on the left to display the unoptimized and optimized strategies for each category. If you prefer the strategies that the AI optimization came up with, then you can implement them and use them in your main data. Simply click the Implement button to the right of the 2D graph. Well, that wraps up this video on Rock My Retirement's AI optimization engine. I want to repeat that this thing took a lot of work. A whole lot of work. Like really a lot of work. I don't say that to ask for sympathy or anything. I just want you to know that I took a lot of care to build the best AI optimization engine I possibly could, and I'm really proud of it. I'm confident that if you use it, it will help you find some very intriguing combinations of strategies that I hope will help you rock your retirement.